Simplify Cancer.
Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Raghuvanshi, and I am here to simplify your understanding about cancer. To continue our KYC series on colorectal cancer, today we'll be discussing about the various stages and treatments for them. Colorectal cancer is divided into 4 stages. Stage 1 and 2 are early stage cancers, and stage 3 is locally advanced, where the disease goes to the nearby lymph nodes. Stage 4 is when the disease goes beyond the tumor. It may involve the surrounding structures or may go to distant organs like liver or the lung. Based on the stages, various treatments are planned. The primary treatment modality for cancers of the colon or rectum is and will always remain surgery. The types of surgery for colonic cancer will depend on the site of involvement. The colon is divided into right, middle or transverse, and left-sided colon. Surgery includes removal of the tumor along with a margin of up to 5 to 10 centimeters of the intestine on either side of the tumor, and also removing all the lymph nodes which are in the draining area, as we call it, of the intestine. The cut ends of the intestine are joined back either by using a machine known as a stapler or can be done with a suture by a hand sewn method. The same procedure can be done by an open method or latest by a laparoscopic or robotic methods, which have also been found to be equally good. As we are all aware, the laparoscopic or robotic methods also give us the added advantage of less post-operative pain, smaller scar, better cosmesis, and early recovery. After the surgery is done, the final histopathology of the tumor reveals the stage of the disease. For stage 1 and stage 2, no additional therapy is required. Stage 3, where the lymph nodes are involved, chemotherapy is always advised for colon cancers. Chemotherapy is usually around 6 to 8 cycles, which takes a duration of up to 6 months. Surgeries for rectal cancers are more complex than for colonic cancers, primarily due to their location, which is in the pelvis, which is mostly bounded by bony structures. The rectum is divided into upper, middle, and lower third. In upper and middle rectal cancers, usually we are able to get a margin and connect the intestine again. For a lower rectal tumor, even after surgery, we won't be able to maintain the intestinal continuity, and hence the patient will have a stoma. The colon is brought out through the abdomen and kept outside, and the patient will have a bag over that area. On imaging, if we find that a patient with rectal cancer has lymph nodes, T3 or a T4 lesion, before surgery, a neoadjuvant radiation plus chemotherapy is given. After completion of radiotherapy, surgery is planned. On imaging, if it looks like a stage 1 or a stage 2 disease, upfront surgery is planned. After completion of surgery, we look at the stage of the disease. For stage 1 and stage 2, further treatment is not usually required. For a patient of stage 3 who has received radiation upfront, after surgery, chemotherapy is given again for a period of 6 months. Most of the time, for cancers in any part of our body, stage 4 disease, that is disease which has spread to different organs, is usually like the end of the road. There are not many treatment options available and the lifespan is quite limited. But for colonic and rectal cancers, even for stage 4 disease, the treatment options are many, and with combining all these options, you have a very good chance of survival. The most common site of involvement for large intestinal cancer remains liver, and sometimes it goes to the lung. After giving chemotherapy for a period of 2 to 3 months, we evaluate the patient again, and if the primary tumor in the colon or the rectum and the tumor in the liver is resectable, that is, surgery can be performed, surgery is done either at once or in a staged manner, followed by chemotherapy. We are able to give a cure rate in up to 30 to 50% of patients. Even otherwise, there are various chemotherapy options and targeted therapy options for patients with metastatic, that is stage 4 colorectal cancers. So this is a stage where, in addition to surgery and chemotherapy, various other forms of treatment like radiofrequency ablation, transarterial chemotherapy, transarterial radiotherapy, etc. have come up, and we are able to give a very good quality of life and prolong the life of patients with stage 4 disease, which is not seen in other cancers. Even with all the options available, early detection and early treatment remains our best chance of cure for colorectal cancer. See you next week with the follow-up and other preventive measures for the same. Take care. For any further queries, you can contact me on this number or directly consult me via video with the following link.